Welcome to Husky Stadium in DeKalb, Illinois. Just about halfway through the season and things are starting to take shape here in our coverage of EA Sports College football. It's the Air Force Falcons and the Northern Illinois Huskies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Guys, I just finished speaking with the Air Force head coach before the game. This is a crucial moment in their season. They've got to decide what type of team they are. They're finding ways to lose close games, and they've got to get their first win in conference play. Coach says it's crucial that they get off to a good start here today. He wants focus, communication, and more dominance and physicality at the line of scrimmage. I'll keep you posted on how they look down here from the field level to start the first quarter. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Falcons offense will go on the attack first. And here comes the junior running back. A 6-touchdown game in their last win. Keeps it himself. Turning it on. Inside the 50. At the 30. 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Air Force.
Consider the tone of this football game set. One play, one run, all the way to the house. Palmer, you couldn't draw up a better start.
That is a dream start, David. And this offense takes so much pride in being physical. And on the very first play of the game, they blow the defense off the ball, and he takes it all the way to the crib.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Huskies offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him, mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press them and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to that guy.
They'll move the wide receiver. Handoff again. Just smothered on the play.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the first down.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. And the Huskies are flying down the field. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
That is an example of a defender just stepping up and making a play. You just gave up a big completion down the field. That's not going to happen again. That's not happening on my watch. Right away, that D lineman decides to go after the QB, and he makes a big play.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Davidson. Fires downfield. Out wide right, it's Fowler. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've also run the ball well, too, and here they are down close to the goal line. This defense has no idea what's coming next.
Let's it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Left side is Thompson. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. They'll go to the air. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense has it. They're on the move. Touchdown, Falcons. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And how about the defense just straight flipping the script? They got a goal-to-go situation, just trying not to give up a touchdown. You want to give up a field goal, not only do they make a big play, they scoop up the fumble, they take it all the way to the house, and they get a touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Oh, he's got some space. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The play fake. Timed him perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
3rd and short now from their own 48. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Scanning the field, it's Davidson. Here comes the heat. Bought a little time, lets it go. Snags it. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding it. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
Rush right in his face. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Trying to save time on defense, they used their 2nd timeout. They burned a couple early, now down to just 1 timeout to work with. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Davidson. Unloads to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power, a 46-yarder from the left. It's good. Now the lead is down to 11.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. The give to the fullback. Pass the 6. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got some green grass. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Right back to the well. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. Well, guys, Air Force has the lead here. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Running inside, it's Davis. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for the edge. Quarterback keep. Gives it. There he goes. They bring him down. The option run to perfection, and it will move the chains.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
The Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to get the corner. Looking for a crease. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a first down in the red zone. And the Falcons kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Give to the fullback. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Pulls it. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Making the adjustment on the play. Motion from the back. No running room on that play. What a good job by the defense to stay disciplined and string that play out.
They did a really good job with their eyes there, Reese, and they were able to get the ball carrier going east and west, and as you mentioned, just ran out of room, had to run out of bounds.
The Falcons looking to convert on fourth down. On the option. He'll pull it on the read. Touchdown, Falcons! Great job by the back on the option. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. They marched 78 yards down the field, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. This is a huge drive for this offense, down 21-3 and needing to get back in the game. Pulled and finds his man on the left. Worked his way ahead for a pickup of about 6 yards on the play. Clock stops. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. And the Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They're going to run it. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Look out! Hit as he throws. And the missed connection on third down. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Trying to make one miss. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And the Air Force offense ready to take over. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football late.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. Keeps it himself. The keeper on the option. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for the edge. Pulls it on the option. He'll pitch it. Inside the 35. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Air Force! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
What I like about this running back is he can do it different ways. He can hurt you running between the tackles. He's got great vision, but he's also got a lot of speed. And I love the fact that this offense can go option. They can trust the quarterback to make the right decision, pitch it out to him wide, and then you see the speed. There's so many different ways in the running game. This guy can hurt you, and you saw it right there on that long, explosive play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocked that one right down the middle. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished that thing off in style with a 49-yard touchdown run.
Number 82, set to kick it away.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Looking downfield, it's Davidson. Caught over the middle, it's Thompson. Timeout called by the Huskies, that's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Gets the back moving. Back to pass on second down. Finds his man. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Out wide left, it's Rogers. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. Everybody lined up, quickly snapped and spiked to stop the clock. Long way to go on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Rush is on. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. Northern Illinois right back to the line. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Loss of 8 yards on the play. Now, a 4th down.
We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with the USC Trojans taking on the number 10 team, the Penn State Nittany Lions. And it's the Trojans looking to push their record to 7-0. And you do that, you essentially lock down a postseason spot, although I think their goals are far bigger than just that. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now to your game inside Husky Stadium. It's hardly a secret what this team wants to do. They want to feed the beast, let him run it, and control the line of scrimmage. Ground and pound, and continue to add to this lead in the second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Husky Stadium.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
Hey guys, the Huskies head coach told me coming out of the locker room, the message of his speech was, I've got to get the running back more involved. They trust him. He's been terrific, but they haven't gotten him enough carries. He said, I've got one guy in the booth upstairs who is tracking how many times our running back touches the ball. That is the most essential part of getting back in this game. Get the rock to the guy who can make the biggest difference.
Holly, thank you.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Davidson. Right side, it's Thompson. Open spaces. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point cuts the lead to 28-10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a 62-yard pass for the score. Deep in the end zone, it's Chambers. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Falcons now set to take over on offense. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. trying to get the corner. Keeps it. He'll toss it. Breaks into the open. He's at the 50. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. And the stomping has commenced.
And this offense pick up right where they left off. And that didn't take long, did it? I mean, that was a fast drive. They strike quickly. This offense has got it humming. There's got to be some answers figured out by this defense, or this game is going to get sideways in a hurry.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Checking in from the Northern Illinois sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment they've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Davidson. Got his man. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Grab behind the line. It's Thompson. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Turning it on!
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. Keeps it himself. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11. Really nice job to move the ball on the ground like that in the big game, but we will need to check on an injured player. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. Northern Illinois back to work after picking up the first down. RPO complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Sends it back in motion. Selling the fake. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. They've moved it right to the edge, and they need 1 more yard for the touchdown on 3rd down. They'll try to pass their way in. He'll be stopped short, could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollock.
He's going for the goal line, and he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Northern Illinois.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
PAT unit on the field. And after the extra point, they trail 35-17. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2.
Number 36, set to kick off.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. The give to the big fullback. Oh, he's got some space. The 40. He's at the 30. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. They'll power it inside with the fullback. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
You can tell, man, really made a point for this offense to run the football, to be physical and defensively. Already getting behind in this football game, not stopping the run on this drive. They've got to get more aggressive. They got to get more physical on that line of scrimmage.
The give to Davis. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Give to the fullback. And he's going to go back. Neither of these teams are ranked in the top 25 at the moment, but it's early in the season, still plenty of time to fight their way in as we take a look at how things stand now. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Pulls it. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Gotta have it situation. Who do you go to? You go to the big fella who does the dirty work. The fullback gets the 1st down, and you still have life in this football game.
They'll send the back in motion. Touchdown, Falcons! And the pummeling has started. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. On the move from inside his 5. Receiver going in motion. Runs through a tackle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That's just an obvious face mask penalty there. No way you're getting away with it. Got to keep your composure there. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Pulls and fires complete. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. The Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. On play action. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Looking to pass. It's Davidson. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. He's into the open down the middle. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies!
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands, right to him, and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's perfect. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a huge play in the passing game, covering 67 yards to the end zone. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. They'll send the tight end in motion. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. With the catch, it's Thompson. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
We're in the second half of this game. You're trailing, David. No surprise there. You got to throw the ball to the guys that are making plays for you. He had already had a touchdown catch. That's number 2 now. And if they're going to get back in this game, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Amen. I mean, keep finding him. He keeps making plays, keeps catching the football. And listen, when you find that matchup outside that works, that you can depend on, I don't blame quarterbacks for going back to them time and time again.
And they did tack on the extra point. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the fourth. They'll line up for the onside kick.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
That's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. Nice job, man, getting tackles for losses, getting sacks. It makes it easy to play defense. You know what else does? Forcing a 3rd and long where you know they got to throw the football like they got right here.
On the option. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Hands it off. Got the first down. There he goes. Touchdown, Air Force. Excellent pass by the back on the option. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish things off with that 51-yard touchdown run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Makes a move. He's finally brought down after a big return that was almost a whole lot bigger. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. On the sweet spin, and he's free. They get him on the ground. Boy, they took the business end of that run as he picked up 8.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Second and long here. Looking downfield, it's Davidson. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And you can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Another hit on the quarterback all day.
And guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Under pressure. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose.
And the defense sniffs it out, and they're all over it. Down he goes. Couldn't even get the throw off on the trick play. They'll need a bunch on second down. Back to throw, and they've got to go a long way. A disastrous play stopped well behind the line. He'll lose 9.
And defensive coaches talk about it all the time, winning first down. And what that does for a defense, they win first down, they force second and long, they're ready for it. Nice job rushing the passer, getting the sack, and now putting them in an even more predictable situation, third and forever. Great job by this defense.
Keeps it himself. Keeps it himself. Got an alley. Breaks into the open. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that first down marker.
How about that, man? Third and long. You know what I'm going to run? Let's see. Long pass. Go route. No, we're going to run the option and try to catch him off guard. And I think they do a little bit, but the defense does a nice job rallying and getting to the play and getting to the pitch man before he gets to the sticks.
Uh-oh, look out. He's got enough. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for the edge. He'll toss it. There's a crease. The 20. Touchdown, Falcons. And the punishment has been extended. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper came on a 34-yard jump to the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David. No question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Dropping back, it's Davidson. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. They punt it away on 4th down. On the return. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.